Okay, so let's have a look at step 3. So step 3 says prepare a cash account to calculate the closing cash figure and prepare a bank account to calculate the closing bank figure. So in here, we've got our cash payments. So all of these, the lodgements, the general expenses, the purchases, those 3 are going to go on the credit side of the cash payment account. We're going to have a look and see, do we take any for personal use? And we've got cash of 80 per week, so 80 multiplied by 52, and then have a look at the end to see if there's any balancing figure, and we got cash of 65 or 650, so that's our closing figure. So let's have a look at the cash first, and then we'll look at the bank. The 4 things we need to do for the cash: 1, include all the items from the cash lodgement on the credit side of the cash account. So let's have a look. So we got lodgements 96,000. The next item then, we got general expenses, 23,700. Then the next item then, we got purchase, 53,000. Then you need to see if there's any cash from drawings. So we said there was cash from drawings of €80 per week. So it's going to be 80 multiplied by 52. So in here it's going to be €80 multiplied by 52 weeks. And then we also said we have to check to see if there's cash at the end of the question. So at the end of the question, we've got cash down here of 650. So that cash will become our balance for the next month. So that's going to go into current assets. And when we add all these up, okay, when you add them up, your balance to balance the cash account, that's going to be your cash sales. Okay, because the money that we got to pay for our lodgement, to pay for expenses, to pay for our budget purchases, to pay for drawing, all that was cash that we'd have to have got from somewhere. So your cash sales is 177,510. If you didn't have this cash, we won't be able to do any of this stuff here. So that's the first part for the cash. The next thing we're going to look at is the 4 things we have to do to calculate the bank. 1, enter all bank lodgements on the debit side of the bank account. So let's have a look and see what our bank lodgements are. So bank lodgements, debtors of 34,000. So we know that we used that figure earlier on to calculate our credit sales. So 34,000. Then we got cash of 96,000 into our bank. Next thing then, we've got dividends of 3,800. So we received dividends of 3,800. So we put that into our bank. Check if there is any money left over from a loan. So sometimes they'll give you a loan. So Connolly borrowed 84,000 on the 1st of the 7th, 2004, part of which was to purchase an adjoining warehouse costing 70,000. So we got a loan. He used some of that loan to buy a warehouse, and then we've some money left over. So we have 14,000 left over. Don't forget to leave that out. Okay, some students will leave that out and won't get their full marks. That's going to be their 14,000. Then when we add them up, we got 147,800 then on the debit side. Enter all the bank payments on the credit side. So let's have a look and see what bank payments we have. So you got equipment then, 22,000. The next bank payment, creditors, 33,100. Next item then, light and heat, 5,800. Next item, interest, 2,325. So you can 2,325.
Daddy.
So that's your insurance. The next one then we got standing order, or we got a premises insurance of 6,000. So 6,000 is your next item. Then we've got standing order of 3,200. Then we have a vehicle, 26,000. And then we have rent, 2,400. Okay, so what we need to do to balance, you'll be able to do this yourselves. You add up all the items here on the credit side. The figure you get, you're going to take away from this 147,800. So the balancing figure you should get is 46,970. So just balancing off, just adding all these items up. So these items here, add them up, you get a figure. Take that figure away from 147,800 and you should get 46,975. Bring that down to the next month, and that's the bank figure that you're going to use in your balance sheet as part of your current assets.